Lucy.
Lucy. I like Lucy.
I love Lucy.
Yeah, I know you do. But you get to a certain age and then people suffer. I've never been into suffering too.
No, thank you. It's so great to meet you. It's so lovely to have you here. The Fulham Wine Rooms. They've been very
perfect for me.
Yeah, they've been really kind and let us use their space. So that's lovely. Are you a wine fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have thought that's quite obvious. You don't get a body like this by being screwed to.
Now that is not the case. That's why I asked. Okay, so. Made in Chelsea, you're on the show. You sort of dip in and out, don't you? You sort of pop up every now and then, but you've been doing it long term now, haven't you?
Love it.
Yeah, and you enjoy it. You.
Oh God, yes. What's not to enjoy? It's
No.
amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. It must be so much fun. Yeah, you've got a great big fan base, I would say.
Well, I think I'm looked upon as the voice of reason,
Yeah.
the older woman that sort of comes in with just the obvious, really. And I think that's what I've done all my life, so I've just sort of taken it into this as well.
It is. It's kind of maybe almost a bit grounding, and because a lot goes on the show, and it's almost. I mean, I feel like I could come to you with a problem. So I think a motherly figure, I suppose.
Yeah.
But for everyone almost,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
But that's been a great thing for me, actually, because we all gain all this knowledge. You don't, as I say, you get to a certain age, you gain all this knowledge. You had your kids, you brought them up. And then, what's left? And they all sort of go. And then what are you meant to do with all that? You can't sit there and just think about it. So for me, it's been a massive privilege to be able to communicate with these people and help them sort their issues out of it in the way that I can, because I'm on my own.
Yeah.
That's been great.
Okay, so what did you take much coaxing to get onto it, or did you just kind of go for it?
No, so it was weird. I mean, how it happened. I just suddenly, I found myself. Well, they shot one scene right at the beginning in my house.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
When was it? There was talk of who wrote Winnie the Pooh or something like that. Was
that there? I don't know. It's with Ollie Locke, and
yeah.
It was with Cheska, and it was at the house. The next thing I knew, this was all happening, and it was. So I don't really remember. It was never a hard discussion.
No, yeah. Well, why not? So, I mean, what do you make of it all? I know you can't talk too much about it, but you kind of answered that really, because you think it's a great thing, and you think it's wonderful, and you think it's a lot of fun.
I can't criticise any of it.
No.
I think it's brilliant. I've had so much fun doing it. I think the kids are great. They're obviously kids, and they live in this wonderful bubble, which is Chelsea, and they have this fantastic life, really great relationships. It's sometimes fallen out of love and friendship, but
which is life. Yeah.
I don't think they actually. I don't think they think about too much of what goes out in the rest of the world, because they're really too busy dealing with what's in their world. But they are great.
Yeah.
Occasionally I feel like going in and giving them all a good slap, but of course I have done. But no.
Yes.
But
not quite physically yet.
No, never physically. No.
There's still time.
I haven't been banged up yet.
I'm sure. Wouldn't be the first slap on the show. And your other daughter, Anna Louise, AL, do you call her?
Yeah.
Who is also very lovely, and she tweets me and she's very supportive of me. She has appeared on it now as well, because obviously they went over and did New York, and she appeared in an episode back in England with yourself. Yeah. So, I mean, the whole who else is going to join in the family?
Oh, nobody, I don't think, because son Ollie,
your son Ollie, yeah.
My son Ollie. I mean, he watches it obviously, but he really isn't interested in getting involved in that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
Local sort of way, so that's cool. So it's me and AL and Binky, really.
Yeah, I love it. It's fantastic. So have they ever asked you to do your own stuff? Like, have they ever sort of said to you, "Oh, let's do a spin-off with you," or let's follow you?
No, not really. I'm sure there's always stuff that they're thinking about, stuff in the pipeline, but nothing like that has ever been discussed.
Because personally, I think it would be really fun to sort of, follow you off on one of your adventures without the others for a change, just to see what happens. Because, I don't know, but that's because I think that you're
Well, it'd be
very...
a blast, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, you see, for me, if I were to do that, I would have to find friends to do it with. That, I think, is the thing, because an awful lot of my friends, women of my age, will say, oh my God, I couldn't be on television, I really want to do that, because they say, or what my husband will say, or I don't do, or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Or they brag about what I said, you really can't.
Yeah,
Just got to be honest.
I suppose, fair enough. But you know, obviously, when Ollie and Cheska were still involved, their mums joined in as well. So that was always quite nice to see you guys all together.
Yeah.
You still see them, even though
I had dinner with Sarah the other night, actually.
that Ollie. Oh right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They look like they look like fun. I think that we should.
They're close family, and that's
Yeah.
nice. And Ollie's a sweetheart, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame he left it, but he's got
his reasons were,
and he's doing really well.
Yeah.
So yeah. Tell me some facts about yourself and your life. I mean, you must have had a pretty interesting life.
Yeah, I've been very lucky. Only child, wonderful parents, completely wacky.